Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Knowledge. This video is about 100 most valuable and rare stamps from Japan. The first is Tama 6 Yo stamp. At present, 6 similar stamps from this series exist, and this stamp is believed to be the finest example. 1875 Cherry Blossom 1 cent stamp. It is hand engraved and features 8 syllabic characters in center. 1872 1 cent Dragon Blue stamp. It is in perfect condition without gum and perforation is also sound, and this design shows an eastern dragon. 1960 Rugu Island Airmail Error Stamp Log. The top 2 stamps have no 9 cent surcharge. Next is 1874 6 cent Cherry Blossom Violet Brown stamp. It has a katakana alphabet character HA on its front side and it has syllabic 3. 1874 20 cent Cherry Blossom Red Violet stamp features syllabic 2 row and it is on native laid paper. It is unused. 1874 30 cent Grey syllabic of 1874 and it is bright and fresh, well centered and has full perforations all around. Now 1875 12 cent Rose stamp from Bird series and it is with syllabic 3, has original gum and it is in very fine condition. Now this is from year 1914 10 Express Jingo purple on granite paper and it is with China overprint. This is 1916 10 cent nomination of the Crown Prince Hirohito blue stamp and one fine example was sold for about $1100. This is block of 1946 and it consists 4 stamps dedicated to the 75th anniversary of the State Postal Service. 1874 2 cent Imperial Crest and the branches of Giri tree yellow color on foreign wove paper, syllabic 16. 1874 45 cent Gauze Hawk bird stamp and it is lake color with syllabic 3 and it is perforated and unused. 1908 10Y Empress Jingo dark violet engraved unwatermarked and without overprint. Used and unused values are given. Now next is from Japan 1948 Ruku Island and it is a district overprint on Togo 5S brown. Japan 1908 China overprint Empress Jingo 5 yen green color. It is mint hinged and it is very rare. Now Japanese Air Post issue 1990 overprint and it is a set of 2. These are well centered and post office fresh. Now 1961 Cherry Blossom 10 yen lilac rose and grey imperforate horizontal pair. It is never hinged and is very fine. Now this is 1913 1Y Tazawa stamp. It is yellow, green and maroon and it is unwatermarked, mint never hinged. 1877 45S Sun Kikumon and Kiri branches carmine color. Perforation 18 to 14 and it is compound. 1948 8Y Moon and Geese purple color sheet of 5. These are never hinged and are very fine. Now 1876 45S carmine color used example. It is well centered. There is some toning, otherwise it is fine. Next is from year 1935 1.5S Mountain Fuji rose carmine color on granite paper and it is perforated and unwatermarked. Now 1872 10S Dragon and Chrysanthemum Crest yellow green stamp. It is on laid paper. It is perforated and unwatermarked. 1948 5Y beauty looking pack print by Moronobu brown color sheet of 5 stamps. These are perforated and unwatermarked. 1949 500Y locomotive assembly deep blue engraved perforated and watermark curved wavy lines. Now this is from year 1949 500Y blast furnace carmine lake color. It is engraved and perforated and the watermark is curved wavy lines. 1945 50S dye proof coal miners stamp. It is dark brown color and is extremely fine. Now next is from year 1919. It is 3 cent trial airmail flight overprint stamp. It is rose color, unused and mint and hinged. Next stamp is from Malaya Japanese occupation. It is mint with original gum and it is never hinged. This was sold for about $400. 1871 500M Heraldic Dragon blue green on native laid paper. It is without gum and denomination is in black. 1871 200M Heraldic Dragon vermilion color on native laid paper. It is also without gum and it is plate 1. Malaya Japanese occupation mint with original gum and it is never hinged. This was sold for $380. Now 1871 Heraldic Dragon 48M brown color imperforate engraved unwatermarked and on native laid paper without gum. 1871 100M Heraldic Dragon blue color on native laid paper without gum, denomination in black and plate 1. 1921 10S Ministry of Communication building Tokyo. It is dark blue color and it is perforated, mint never hinged and used example. 1877 12 cent old Koban Imperial Crest, star and kiri branches. It is rose color and perforated. Now 1871 48 m brown color unused without gum and it is in fine condition. This was sold for about $140. 1872 to 73 2S yellow color syllabic 5. It is unused with minor flaws and is signed Gilbert. 1914 Empress Jingo 5Y green perforated, flaws at bottom and fine condition. Sold for about $240. 1924 Empress Jingo 10 yen dull violet color. Now it is lightly hinged and in fine appearance. Next is Japanese Air Post issue 1951 to 52 with underlined zeros and it has disturbed gum and lightly hinged. 1874 15S lilac syllabic 3 unused without gum, surface abrasion and fine condition. Next is Japanese Air Post issue 1952 to 62 issue. Now it is without underlined zero and it is mostly never hinged. Now 1871 48 m brown color on wove paper. It is plate 2 and it is unused without gum as issued. Next is from year 1872 to 73 1S blue syllabic 17. It is unused without gum and it is also in fine condition. Now this was issued in 1875. It is 5S green color stamp and it has usual perforation and is in fine condition. 1872 to 73 6S violet brown color syllabic 16 and it is in fine condition. Now 1888 1Y Kikumon carmine color. It is unwatermarked, mint never hinged and used examples. Now 1900 wedding of the Crown Prince block of 4. It is never hinged and few natural inclusions are present. Now 1899 1Y chrysanthemum carmine color perforated 11.5 to 14 and it is unwatermarked. Now 1937 1Y Tazawa stamp yellow, green and maroon perforated and unused and used values are given. 1927 10S map of the world on Malvines projection blue color. It is perforated and unwatermarked. Next is 1927 6S map of the world on Malvines projection carmine rose perforated and unwatermarked. 1921 4S national and postal flags rose red color perforated, mint never hinged and used values. Next is 1921 1.5S national and postal flags. It is grey, green, red color and mint never hinged and used values. Now this is 1927 3S Baron Hisoka Mijima olive green and it is perforated unwatermarked. Now next is from year 1927 1.5S Baron Hisoka Mijima lilac color. It is perforated and unwatermarked. Used and unused values are given. 1921 3S Ministry of Communication Building Tokyo violet brown color. It is engraved and perforated. 1967 50Y Secret Mount Fuji by Taikan Yokoyama multicolored, perforated and unwatermarked. 1938 2S Nikko National Park Mount Nentai brown orange color, perforated and unwatermarked. Now 1896 2S rose color General Yoshihisa. It is engraved and perforated 11.5 to 13. Next is from year 1923 1.5S Mount Nitaka Taiwan. It is orange color and it is engraved and perforated 12.5. 1921 10S battleships Katri and Kashima deep blue color. It is lithographed and perforated 12.5. 1923S Meiji Shrine Tokyo and it is rose color. It is engraved and used and unused values are given. Now 1921 1.5S Census Officer 8652 stamp. It is red violet color. 1919 10S Dove and Olive Branch dark blue stamp engraved and perforated. Next is 1916 1.5S Mandarin Duck green, red and yellow stamp and it is typographed and perforated. Now 1915 10S Enthronement Hall Kyoto Ultramarine stamp. It is engraved and perforated 12 to 12.5. 1915 3S Imperial Throne orange violet stamp. It is typographed, perforated and unwatermarked. 1906 1.5S Field Piece and Japanese flag blue color and used and unused values are given. Now 1903S boxes for the rice cakes and marriage certificates carmine color, perforated and unwatermarked. 1899 2S chrysanthemum light green stamp, typographed, perforated and unwatermarked. Now next is 1949 8Y moon and geese printed by Hiroshik, purple stamp, and it is perforated and engraved. 1914 half S Tazawa stamp, blue color on granite paper. Size is 9 to 22.5 mm. 1934 S Mount Fuji orange stamp on granite paper. Size 18.5 times 22 mm. Now 1877 6S Imperial Crest star and kiri branches orange color stamp. It is perforated 18 to 14. 1896 2S Field Marshal Akihito Arisugawa rose color stamp. It is engraved and perforated. Now 1951 10Y Goddess Cannon red, brown and lilac stamp. It is typographed, perforated and unwatermarked. Now 1942 4S Hugo Monument and Mount Fuji emerald stamp, typographed, engraved and watermark curved wavy lines. 1943 1 cent War Factory Girl orange brown stamp, typographed, engraved and perforated, watermark curved wavy lines. 1915 1.5 cent ceremonial cap red black stamp, typographed and unwatermarked. Now this is from year 1966 200Y Bodhisattva playing flute Prussian green stamp. It is engraved and perforated 13. 1936 3S Shinto Shrine Port Arthur red brown stamp, lithographed, perforated 12.5 and watermarked. 1936 10S Headquarter of the Quantum Gourmet dull green on granite paper and perforated 12.5. 1936 1.5S Dive map of Manchuria and cotton grey violet color, lithographed and watermarked. 1982 100Y silver crane multicolored stamp, photographer printing and perforated. Now this is from year 1966 10Y Kobanchai Pavilion and Plum Blossom gold, black and green stamp with photographer printing. 1937 10S Nigoa Castle carmine color, typographed, perforated and watermark curved wavy lines. Next is from year 1967 15Y Chrysanthemums blue and yellow stamp, white 15, photographer printing, perforation 13 and it is unwatermarked. 1947 30S Horyu Temple Pagoda deep lilac color, typographed, perforated and watermark curved wavy lines. 1977 100Y Statue of Messenger Kamakura period multicolored, engraved and perforated 13. 1961 10Y Camellia japonica lemon green, pink and yellow color, photographer printing and perforated 13.5. 1975 20Y Japanese flag dragon green and multicolored, photographer printing and perforation 13. Next is 1955 10Y a girl blowing glass toy by Altamero multicolored stamp, photographer printing and perforation 13. 1957 10Y girl bouncing ball by Suzuki Hironobu. It has photographer printing and perforation 13. Next is from year 1958 10Y woman with umbrella woodcut by Kiyonaga and it has photographer printing and perforation 13. 1938 4S Admiral and it is a dark green stamp, typographed, perforation 13 and watermark curved wavy lines. 1999 80Y Cultural Pioneers painter multicolored stamp, photographer printing and perforated. Now 1946 50S design of first Japanese stamp, carmine color, engraved, perforated and it is also unwatermarked. Now 1913 4S Tazawa stamp, red color, typograph, perforated and unwatermarked. Used and unused values are given. Now 1940 10S founding of the Japan. It is dark carmine stamp, engraved, perforation 12 and it is unwatermarked. Now 1976 200Y clay burial figure of warrior, red orange stamp. It has photographer printing and is perforation 13. 1925 13S Tazawa stamp, olive brown color on granite paper. It is watermarked and used and unused values are given. Okay friends, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.